And a couple weeks ago, I got to go out to Forsyth and call a football game. John Browning, William plays for Hollister.
Yeah.
Of course, you can catch Hollister on MoarkSports.com. We also cover Reed Spring and Harrison as well. So when I got to go out and do the Forsyth game, now I got to do a game, I guess it was 2 years ago, I think I got to come out and do a game when Mr. Strong was still playing. Yeah, when Corrigan was still playing. So I'd been out to Forsyth for a while, and a lot of times all I get is just the messages, just the back and forth on our text thread. The score is this, the score is that, this happened, that happened. Well, y'all, I saw something as stupefying as anything I've ever seen in my entire life a couple weeks ago when I went out. It was homecoming, number one, out at Forsyth. And it was kind of back and forth, Reed Spring and Forsyth, kind of back and forth. And Maverick Blevins, who, first of all, I've known his dad, Toby. We're not going to try to get Toby in as much as Maverick here. He's just here for the moral support. He's a Niners fan, so not everybody's perfect, you know. But regardless, Toby and I had been talking about Maverick and how he was doing and this and that and the other. So I believe it was right there at the start of the second half, and you were returning a kickoff. Is that right, Maverick, or a punt?
I was actually on defense. It was a third and medium, third and long actually, and they threw a screen, and I went to go tackle him, and
dude took a big hit,
popped my shoulder out. Yeah.
Oh man, it was he was down on the ground for a couple minutes, man, and I was like, oh boy, that's a bummer. And we saw him go off to the they don't have a blue medical tent in high school football. They just have like the stretcher. Or yeah. So we saw that they were kind of working on him, and we didn't see him come back into the game. And then something happened, and Forsyth got the ball back. And the next thing I know, Mav is streaking down the sidelines. That was an 85-yard, is that right?
Yeah, I think it was 85.
85-yard touchdown.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but I thought he was dead.
No big deal.
Yeah, I thought they were amputating his arm. Like, I thought that's what was going on. So Maverick Blevins is joining us. By the way, he also had a 95-yard touchdown in the same game. And I told Toby after the game, I was like, dude, I thought he was dead. And he came back and turned into Randy Moss. Dude, good morning. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Doing good.
Good. All right. So talk to me a little bit about the Forsyth football team as a whole. Like, you guys have been, especially you seniors, like, y'all been a part of some really good programs over the last couple of years. So what's it like to sort of try to put your own stamp on this season?
So, I mean, I like everything we've done within the off season and everything. I think we started off pretty slow, playing good state-ranked Father Tolton and Marionville. And I feel like people thought that we were just done after all the seniors had left and saying we have no O-line and we can't do anything. Then we came back, beat Hollister pretty good, you know, send a good message there. Played clever. You know, we were down 4 minutes left, down 13. People thought we were done there. Came back, won. And then we did lose to Springfield Catholic. It was a tough game.
Hey, look, man, Catholic's having a really good year. They're having like a little rebirth kind of a year. Yeah, they sure are. Yeah.
Yeah, and I still think people are counting us out. Maybe not so much anymore, but I don't know.
Well, you guys have had some injuries, too. You haven't been 100% healthy all year. You haven't had your full complement of starters on both sides of the ball.
No, we haven't had KK, or we haven't had the full team for one snap. Not once.
That's crazy. Is there any hope that that's going to happen, like, going into districts? Because here's the thing about Missouri high school football, and sometimes it's infuriating to no end, and sometimes I'm like, okay, it'll work out for the best, because the regular season, as much as I like to say it doesn't matter, it does matter for seeding and conference and all the different things that you want to keep track of, but everybody makes the playoffs. Everybody gets a district game. And it doesn't matter if you can only win a game or two. If you're the hottest team, if you're 100% healthy going into it, you can actually make some noise. Are you guys trending to that way? Are you healthy?
Yeah, we should be healthy, fully healthy this week.
Okay.
With everyone. I think KK comes back this week. Chris, he's been back. I might come back to play some defense. And, yeah, I think everyone should be back by then.
Okay, so talk a little bit about quarterback. Talk about how important it is to have that good quarterback play and the running game to go along with your fellow wide receivers.
So, yeah, Chris he's a threat. He can run the ball. He can pass it. He can air it out. It's crazy. And with having KK, Tamarcus, Clay, and Chris, and then you got Thomas on one side, Daru, and then you got me. I mean, there's every play you got someone to choose from. So I think that makes a big difference and can help us score a lot more.
So one of the things that Zane Henry, who usually does color commentary for the home games along with Kevin Russell, one of the things that Zane said a couple weeks ago is the coaching staff has been very committed to getting the ball to the person that is going to run hard every time, that is willing to put their body on the line and go out there and compete for the team. Is that sort of the mantra? Is that sort of the frame of mind with you guys, like that toughness and that just going out and getting it done?
Yeah, that is true. If you're not gonna run the ball, he's not gonna give it to you, and that was shown. I think to Marcus last game, he had 29 rushes, and he yelled to their defense. He says, "I love the pain." I look at him I'm like, dude, you're crazy.
See, but that's the thing, though, man. A lot of times you have those running backs, and you can look back, those big bruising back, Derrick Henry right now. Mm-hmm. If you get into a game where Derrick Henry gets 29 yards or 29 carries, by the time it's over, that defense is going to be wore slap out. And I noticed that you guys, a couple different things I noticed. Very opportunistic, bend but don't break defense, right? You know, sometimes you give up some big plays. I noticed it took a while. You and TaMarcus were both the leading tacklers of the first half of the game that I went to. Yeah. And when your DBs and your safe, when they're leading your team in tackles, you got to fix some stuff up front, right? It got fixed, right, you guys? But I noticed one of the things that y'all are able to do very well is keep the ball away. And that's what you have to do. But you guys do it more with the passing game, at least the game that I saw. I understand there were some injuries and y'all have to run the ball. But that's a really smart way of playing ball. You know, you just hold on to the ball. The other team can't score if they don't have the ball. I mean, you know,
yeah.
Really,
yeah.
Really, you know. Another thing I noticed, and I don't know if this is just philosophy or just the game flow, there were a couple times when you guys had a chance to be really aggressive and you took that chance. Both of your long touchdown passes. Now, the second one, I believe you guys were already up by 14. I think you guys were already up by 14. Yeah. And I remember telling Zane, all right, there's like 4 minutes left on the clock, 5 minutes left on the clock, something like that. Probably should run the ball. Probably should take some time off the clock, run the ball, eat it up, you know, just try to, nope. Play action, boom, 95-yard touchdown down the line. I was like, well, don't listen to anything that I say ever again, right? But I did notice that you guys had a chance to, like, go for a kill shot, and you took it. Does that come from the coach down, or are you guys like, come on, coach, let's throw the bomb?
So, actually, I was telling him, I was like, hey, let's throw the ball. Let's air it out. Why not, you know? And I go by the saying, when in doubt, air it out. You know, that's just my favorite one.
That's right, son.
But,
that's right.
I was telling Coach Bailey, I was telling him, hey, why don't we throw the ball? And so he turns to Coach Conley, and he's like, hey, let's throw the ball. And that's when Conley, he was like, I call the shots. And he does. And then we threw that ball. And we threw it not once, not twice, but 3 times. We had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah. And I know at least 2 of them came right after a turnover or a big play to get a stop and maybe like a punt or something like that. I like it. I enjoy that. And when you're a team built like you guys, you got to take those opportunities. You got to take those chances. Where are you guys at this week, or who do y'all play this week?
We play at Fairgrove.
At Fairgrove. That's going to be a
tough game. Big game for districts too.
Yeah, it really is a big game. So. I hope you guys are ready. We're talking with Maverick Blevins here. John Browning is sitting quietly in the corner.
You're welcome.
After the Hollister dig. Well, you sure are welcome about that. So, Maverick, now who gets credit? I mean, I know that Toby's going to take credit but, I mean, the fact that your mom was cool enough to allow him to name you Maverick, that's got to swing the pendulum over towards Mama as opposed to Toby. Am I wrong?
I mean, I have no idea whose idea it was.
It was me.
Okay.
Was it?
Okay. Yeah, of course it was.
I was actually trying to name them off of.
Get down closer. Get down close. Yeah, you got it. There you go. You can no. It's not plugged in. Oh. Well. Then lean over.
Funny.
Joke's on you.
No, I named him after the old Western show, Maverick.
Like James Garner.
Bart, yeah.
Brett and Bart Maverick.
I grew up watching that with my dad, and I always loved that name, Maverick. And then after watching the movie with
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Maverick.
Yep.
Then I was like, absolutely.
So you don't like Top Gun at all?
Love Top Gun.
Okay.
But then that's what everyone assumes, which is fine.
Yes,
it makes sense.
It totally does make sense.
But yeah, it's actually off the Western.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Toby, what do you think about Maverick's ascension as a weapon out in Forsyth on both sides of the ball. Let's not get it twisted.
He's actually impressed me every single year. He used to be pretty timid as he's coming up, but he's last 2 years. Every time I've watched him out there, I'm like, he's gotten better and better and better. And even as trying not to be biased on being the father, but watching him out there, it's really hard to miss how good and fast he is. He is an absolute weapon. And I'm really proud of him because he's worked his butt off for it for sure.
Amen to that. Also, from all accounts, a pretty good boy. Don't get in a whole lot of trouble. Can't say don't got a smart mouth because I know you, but I mean, I hear he's a pretty good boy.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we hear too. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly, it's
at home and outside of the house.
Outside the house. I do hear a lot of good things. So
that's awesome. So Maverick, elbow Toby out of the way.
Yeah.
We're doing all that. So Maverick, what do you want to be when you grow up? Like, what are you looking for? What's your future?
So I've thought about being somewhere in the dental area.
Okay.
But I've also thought about being a coach too. So just still deciding.
That's the cool part, though. You can do both.
Yeah.
You 100% can. One will help the other in some way, shape, or form. Any thought about trying to look for some post high school football, maybe a junior college, maybe something? Anybody looking at you? You want to throw out anybody in a shout out?
I mean, I've thought about it. I've talked to one college, but nothing really too crazy yet.
Okay. All right.
We can hope. We can only hope.
Keep getting highlight
Yeah.
That's all you can do, man, is put it together. And if we've seen anything, I mean, I played fantasy football with your dad for we're going on almost 20 years here. It's like 15 or 16 years, something like that. And if we've seen anything, it's that those undrafted free agents that have a good work ethic, that are tough and strong and can actually do it, there is a pathway to play. There is a way to go. It's just like the whole thing. I mean, all you got to do is catch on in junior college, play for a couple years, boom, go to a mid-major, maybe even a little bit bigger school. You never really know. You never.
Because he's still developing, getting bigger, faster.
Right, 100%. And the better the team plays, the more attention you guys get, the more eyes are on the product. There you go. You got a couple more weeks to make that big splash there. What can we expect for the rest of the season there, Mr. Blevins?
Well, try to get as many wins as we can. Try to win districts. That'd be great. And go hope for a state run.
Awesome. How many more home games y'all got?
We have one more, and then depending on how many we get for districts, we'll probably maybe have one, maybe two more after that. But we have one more senior night coming next week, next Friday against Buffalo. It's
going to be a big, big game against Buffalo. We've been chatting with the Blevins boys, Maverick and his extremely less cool father, Toby. Maverick, one of the stars of the Forsyth Panther football program. We are going to allow Toby to commandeer the microphone just for a second. So as soon as we get off the air, as soon as we throw it into the song, Toby's like, oh, yeah, by the way, Mav's nominated for blah, 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 and he was named this and this. And I'm like, well, that would have been great information to have during the interview.
Yeah,
so,
I would have.
Toby, tell us about what's
I was over in the corner.
Tell us about, well, son, you should have asserted yourself.
I know.
That's right.
No, last week Maverick was nominated for Springfield Athlete of the Week. The Springfield News Leader Athlete of the Week. It was based off the fan voting. He ended up winning that poll. So he's got that. He also, we found out that he was nominated also for Sports Illustrated's Missouri Athlete of the Week as well, and he's currently in first place.
Really?
On that.
So can we vote for that?
Yes, you can. You can vote as many times as you would like on the website.
Okay.
And I think the voting poll closes tonight at 11:59 Pacific time.
Okay. So 11,
I think probably
10,
2 a.m.
9, no, we're that's right. Yeah.
Would it be
9, 10, 11. We suck.
Yeah,
It's 2 hours from Pacific time.
For most
Yeah, but
of
it's
it,
back though, right? So
Yeah,
if it's
they go
11,
back.
12, 1, is that right? 1 o'clock?
I believe.
Look, just
That's
don't even wait.
We'll just say until midnight. How about that?
1:59.
Yeah, there we go. We'll say until
1:59.
midnight tonight, and that's just Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, it's SI.com.
Okay.
And you should be able to find the link to vote on SI.com.
They have I'm sure they have their amateur athletes or their student athletes of the week or whatever.
Yeah, and it's under high school. It says SI.com /high school.
Okay.
And it says vote who should be Missouri High School Football Player of the Week for October 7th, 2025. 25
That's a heck of a nomination.
No,
and
it's-
accomplishment.
it's
That's
a-
awesome.
And to be in the lead now, because
Yeah.
sometimes these people will round up some bot votes and whatnot, but to be in the lead and to be that's
Yeah.
pretty awesome,
We
man.
have a lot of friends and family out there really trying to help them get that
facilitate that.
Yes, a
Yeah,
little bit.
we'll
so.
be voting up, son.
Well, we
We'll,
appreciate all the votes he gets.
we'll be voting. Hey, boys, I appreciate y'all coming in, and now y'all can go home and finish sleeping. How about that?
Appreciate it.
y'all stick around. We'll be right back.